Alright guys, no green screen, skip ahead. No blue screen, I couldn't get the screen up. So we just had to work with this background. Why it's not coming on? Jesus. You are live. The internet can totally see you now. It's saying I'm live, but I'm not seeing it up here. Alright. I'm gonna share the link. I will know for sure. So y'all will let me know if you've seen anything. It's not showing up. Yeah, but it's saying, oh yeah, by the way, there's some kind of cat fighting on the ceiling. So the thing go. Why this not moving up? Check the. Right, so Mary, good afternoon, somebody is on. So you're all seeing me, but I'm not seeing my screen popping up on Internet Explorer. The stream resumed, the stream is continuing. Okay, here it comes. Alright, great. So if you're hearing them screaming and thing, that is actually some cats getting the ceiling at this room. When I tell you this room belongs to the animals, just now you can see a zebra and thing inside it. You can see a snake and the other day I see a snake in the back there too. Anyhow, so we're working on this room. So no green screen today, so I made my screen extra small to try not to block too much of the work. Let me know. Somebody say it's not working. Somebody say it's not working. Something covering the box too, so I will left that. Right, I see Sahana, Christian. The usuals. So everybody seeing and hearing. Y'all seeing and hearing. Y'all seeing and hearing, right? Yeah, so I was saying one of the neighbor cat get in the ceiling and like it made two kittens in the ceiling and they'll be fighting each other. That happened yesterday. So I'll take them out of the ceiling and don't know how to go through the back and close up here. Alright, so everybody's seeing and hearing. Right, so what we're gonna do is the beautiful homework that I gave you all to do. I didn't get to look at much of anybody's work. So I'm gonna go through. And you all will send solutions, and as we encounter problems, I will give further questions on it. So today is an easy class, a rock back class, nothing new really. We may go into the simultaneous equations if we finish early, which should be something new. But other than that, easy thing. So the expand and simplify, and a lot of people message me privately, and some call me, 3-4 people call me today to explain why they couldn't do the homework. So I see that at least people want to be inside the homework dance, but problems. So we'll go through, and as you're all seeing problems, you just be sure to. I've seen some of the people who called me here tonight. Be sure to let me know where the difficulty is. So question 1, part A, we were asked to expand and simplify. Expand and simplify. So we had 3, right, 2x plus. Right, I'm gonna get my phone. I'm waiting for my phone just now because my phone will not be overloaded with pictures by the time I'm done for tonight. Don't send any pictures to this one yet, because this one could actually, you could actually type this out, the answer for this out in the chat. So go ahead and type your answer whilst I work it out. So what we're doing is we simply multiply multiply. So this will be, yeah, I'll resend all the videos, or someone can resend it now if they could. If nobody gets on to resending it, I'll send it later when I get a chance. So this will be 6x plus 9y plus 6x plus 8y. Oh, and I'll send the solutions afterwards. But some people ask to give them a chance to do it as well. But I'll still do the solutions here. So this will be 6x plus 6x plus 9y plus 8y. I can't remember doing this. I know it has something wrong here. It has something wrong. I multiply something I had in my mind. I think this number here was 2. Yeah, so I multiply the number in my mind and before one time. So that should be 4. Three 2x plus 3y plus 2 3x plus 2y. Right, so good. So 3 2 3 6 thing. Any questions? When we reach like this, we're gonna put all the y's together. This guys, this was a 4 here. Yeah, so Christian, answer on point plus 13y. Great. Next question. Any problems, stop me, right? Don't let anything pass you by. Part B, 6 by a plus 6b minus 5 by 3a plus 3b. I'll do a little multiplication here. So I'll end up with 6a plus 36b minus 15a. I'll also end up with the next negative here because you see negative 5 by positive thing, so negative, positive, negative, the next 15b there. So in the end, this is going to give me negative 9a plus, how much is that, 21b. I didn't see any solutions. Send out some solutions. Part C, we have 2x minus 3 to x minus 7y minus 4 by 4x minus 3y. Don't send anything on the group right now. I don't even have my phone right now. But this, so wow, I can do this, but the speed. Right. This is why I give so much. You need to, even after I do this, there's no problem when you do it over and just working on your speed and not doing it. But the same question and just working on your speed. Jada, good to see you here tonight. Negative 14y. Good night, Kemi, Danny, Liz. So some people have an easy night tonight in that they do a lot of the questions already. Negative 16x, negative 12y. This is positive because we actually have a negative 4 by this, so that's negative. But then when we have to multiply negative 3, we'll get 12. 4 by 3 is 12, but the 2 negatives are going to give us a positive. Alright, so then we'll end up with negative 14x minus 2y, which is what everyone has there. Okay, still going. Part C, part D. I see all the homework. There's negative in the first part, did I make a mistake? Part 6a. Part B is negative in the first part. Part B, 4a minus b. 4a minus b. I don't know what you're talking about. And this 6 by a minus 6b. Nah, it's positive. Yeah, positive. I don't know what you see me. Let's go to D. So this is half 4a minus 6b plus 2 by a plus b. So now a half will be a little tricky. A half by 4 is 2. So we already have 2a here and 3b there, because the half of 6, understand? 2a plus 2b. Then when you group this up, 4a minus 1b. Very good. Jada, Katrina, good job. And E, part E, let's see what we have for part E. Part E is a little different, so let me see part E. Let me see if you all could shine in part E. X plus 3, so x squared plus 5x minus 7x minus 21. When we multiply out, the difference here was that x by x was actually x squared. Now it have nothing to group with the x squared any look, so you have to leave x squared by himself. Nothing to group with the numbers, so you have to leave the numbers by itself. Only these two terms will come together and have some fun. So you'll end up with x squared minus 2x minus 21 as the final answer. Yes, well done Katrina, Jada, Christian, Danny. Right, so usual suspects. Right, so that's the end of question 1, and then you soon you scroll down your phone and you realize these questions are never going to finish. Right? Let's go to question 2. Question 2. So question 2 was all about factorizing. This was the factorizing part. Factorize. And we had some factorizing to do in terms of x squared. Please, if you have any problems, make sure and let me know. Some people are notorious for staying quiet when they have problems. So square root of x squared is equal to x, square root of 4 is equal to 2. And some people, they don't stick. As soon as they see a problem, they ask it, which is a good thing. You paid money for this class, make sure and ask a question. If I didn't see it, repeat it. But I think I still see everything, you know. So this is how you do these questions. You're supposed to identify that this one is difference of 2 squares. So remember, there's 4 ways you could factorize, 4 ways you could get factorizing. Good job, Christian, Katrina, Danny. And you need to spot which way they're doing. 4x squared minus 16. Now this is difference of 2 squares, but there's a little step you have to do here first before you jump into the parry. So it's x squared minus 4. You factorize out the 4. Understand? You see that the 4 could factorize out there. So you do that, and then you work with these 2 here. You work with these 2. So it'll be like square root of x squared is x, square root of 4 is 2, and in the end you'll end up with x minus 2 by x plus 2. And just make sure everybody in the group see everything. Where is our phone? Because I just sent a link to everybody. I went inside and I saw my phone. I just want to make sure everybody in the group. Sure. Alright. Oh yeah? Like I lost my phone here. Wow, that short space I think. This is an issue. So I'll do some more and then I'll give you all some. And I'll just go and call my phone. Alright, so yeah, make sure you get this. Danny, if you have the 2 inside here, yes, you should pull it out. Right? Yes. So, and on the outside here, you'll put the 2. No, sorry, the 4. That 4 need to come out there. So you'll put 4 out there. You understand? Should I put it in green so you know that it's still part of everything. Let's keep going. So you have 3a part C, 3a plus 3b plus a squared plus ab. We have that question there. 3a plus 3b plus a squared plus ab, and we need to factorize. Answers in the chat. We also have D. 81 minus y squared. 81 minus y squared. What's going on there? Yeah. So this one you should identify that this one is the 4 terms method. And if you're struggling to understand what I mean by 4 terms, it means you didn't watch last week's video. So when you see 4 terms, you look for you treat like an invisible line down there, and you deal with these first. So 3 into a plus b, and you just plug the a plus b one time. Missing here would be an a, so you put 3 plus a plus b. Good job. If I'm going too fast, let me know. This one is square root of 81, square root of y squared. Here we have a y, here we have a 9. Don't forget though that the 9 comes first. Normally the letters come first, but since we have this 81 here, the 9 coming first now. I think I made a mistake like that. Well, I was about to make a mistake like that last week. So that's D. Let's look at part E. And just like that, your homework starts to eat away bit by bit. You sit down and do it. But I still find a lot of people completed it. I think close to 20 people hand up, if not more than 20 people by now, because some people are handing in late. And Danny. So we have 10x plus xy plus 20y plus y squared. 4 terms, right? 4 terms. This is 4 terms. Now, if you see 4 terms, it doesn't all the time mean you use the 4 terms method. Sometimes you might see 4 terms and you might really have to just use the first method where you just factorize. The method I call the wild up method, where it's just random things to factorize, right? So this was the question that had a little problem here, in that it's supposed to have a 2 there, right? This was the question with the problem. I think somebody mentioned it in the chat. They were supposed to have a 2 there. So my bad. So x could go into 10 plus y here. Once you get the 10 plus y, you put it back here, right? And here would have been 2y. So if you get this, so this was supposed to be a 2 here. And I think somebody put the answer 2 in the chat. In one of the groups, I think it was blue group. Next question. Do you have any problems so far? Y in the chat. If you're good to go, press Y. 18 minus 32 x squared. So again, the majority of the questions correct. That's a good sign. This one looks weird. Like, it looks weird. So the first thing I'll do is pull out the common term. Now, if I pull out, like, what could go into this square? Only 2 into that, 9, 2 into that, 16, 3, 4, only 2, so I had to pull out the 2. So I pull out 2, 9 minus 16x squared. Boom, all of a sudden I started to see square numbers, 9 and 16, square numbers. 4 can't go into 18, so I can only pull out 2, right? And now let me see if anybody got this out. 2. I deal with this here, the square root of 9 and the square root. I can do that separately. Remember, I told you This is the only kind of question allowing you to do stuff separately. 3, 4, x squared, 4x. So the answer for this is really 2. Therefore, it's really 2 by 3 minus 4x and 3 plus 4x. Because it's like, this is the difference of two squares hiding inside there. Right? I don't know where my brain is right now. Oh shoot, never mind. Same, Oh, allow me to do this one over. Do this one over. 18 minus 32x. 18 minus 32x squared. Now, if I had gave you all 9 minus 16x squared, everybody would have been able to get out this one. They'd see the square thing here, they'd say square root of 9 is 3. Then the square root of 16x squared is what? 4x. And then they'd tell me 3 minus 4x and 3 plus 4x. But what is cleverly hiding here, and one similar to this scheme already, so make sure you can spot it now, is that, well, you don't really see this. This is not a square number, and this is not a square number, and 4 can't go into 18. So the only number I can really pull out is 2. So I start off by pulling out the 2, and I get 2 into 18 is 9, just like if I was doing a normal factorization. And 2 into 32 is 16 x squared. So 2 by that will give me back the 18, and 2 by that. So now I have the 2 here, but I also have this. But we know that this is really this. So in the end, it's like you have 2 parts. You'll have the 2, and then you'll have this coming up there. 3 minus 4x and 3 plus 4x. So since we had a little problem with that, let me create another question very quickly on that. So if I have 8 minus 8y squared minus 50. Factorize this for me, guys. Factorize this one. 1, 2. I'm going to create one more question similar to that. If I had 12, this one is kind of pushing the boundaries here. 12 and 27y squared. So you're trying 1 and 2. You're trying 1 and 2. Let me go and find my phone because I only need to send the answers to my phone. Can you do back one more with all the steps? I will need to. Thing about. I cannot believe what we're doing. Ginkgo, I just send the link to everybody using my phone, and And now my phone disappeared. My phone and legs. Trace back my steps. I try and, but like I can't remember what I do. Okay, this is unbelievable. I can't understand how I lost my phone in this split second. When I see this phone, I go in and be amazed. Alright, it's inside a bucket vibrating. Thanks to whoever sent that message. Wow, that bucket can steal that phone, baby. Alright. We have the phone. Wow, one little thing could keep you back so much. Okay, seeing now. Somebody wasn't getting through, but they seeing now. Yeah, that like the live stream was getting some weird trouble for some reason. We getting answers. We getting answers in the live chat. Somebody sent a photo. Maleficent. Okay. Pull out a 2, pull out a 3. Well done. Person is a boss. Well done. Well done. From red group. So, question, anybody else who don't understand, pay attention to these one. Hey, I don't want to erase my question. Remember, in factorization, there's just 4 ways that could come for CXC. There's the difference of 2 squares. There's quadratics. We did not do quadratics. Plan also do this week, but I decided to go simultaneously with it. Difference of 2 squares, quadratics. Mind blank. Alright, yeah, there's the normal factorization. By a normal factorization, I mean when you can't do any of the others, you just do a normal factorization, you just look for what's common. And there's the 4 terms. What happens when we have 4 terms? And that's it. 4 methods, and you need to be able to identify all the methods. We're going to do real questions tonight because it's real questions in the homework. Alright, but sometimes the difference of 2 squares is come a little creepy, like how we have them up here now. I'm eating some corn too, sorry to be eating and talking. So this will be like 2 into 4y squared minus 25. You pull out that 2 first. Look for a common factor as Danny said, and then you treat this like if it's just one question alone. You bring down the 2 later down, right? But if you treat this as 1 alone, in the end we'll end up with 2y minus 5 and 2y plus 5. And you get the square roots, and then you put back the 2 on the outside here, and that's it. That's all you're doing. What's common here? Actually, a 3 could go into everybody here. So you'll have 9y squared minus 4, and boom, all of a sudden, yeah, boiled corn. So we have 3 by 3y minus 2 and 3y plus 2. I hope I make nobody feeling for corn all of a sudden. Next time people get corn cravings. Alright, so cool. So we could continue. Let's look at question G. Still on the first worksheet, so we add it, for some speed. Q minus PQ. Well, you can't see difference of 2 squares, see that's not quadratic. None of the questions I brought was quadratics, so it had to be the while up method. Here you're doing it's not 4 terms, so you just look for what's common. I'm seeing a P here and a P here. Only one P I can take out, so in the end it's PQ into p to the power 4, and since I already have pq, you know, we just put back, take away 1 right there. H was another while up. There's a square on this m. Put the answer for h there if you have it out. Type it out, the answer for h. Because you're looking here and you're looking for what you're seeing. And what I'm seeing here, definitely a 5 could come out of everybody. At least one m could come out. What about n? No. L, no. Have to be in everything to be able to come out. So that's 5m. Then you put back what remaining. So this would be like 3n. This would be like what? M squared here. And this would be like 2l. Anybody get that? Let's move forward. If I need to go back, let me know. 25e squared plus 5e plus 15e plus 3. G and H still give me trouble. Okay. Plus 15e plus 3. So we'll come up to more like G and H. So this is clearly a 4 terms method. See, in 4 terms it looking so. 3mn. Yeah, 3mn. Still have an m to go in there. Because there's one m there. Good spot, Danny. So this is a m. Alright, so what could we do here? 4 terms, you know, just put a line down the middle in your mind, and then work with this here. Maybe a 5, maybe a e could come out. So what we're going to put back here, 5e. We already have 5e, so I'll put 1. Then I put 5e plus 1 back here one time. Then I just put plus 3 here to get that to work. Right? So in the end, I'll end up with 5e plus 3 and 5e plus 1. Good. G x squared minus xy plus 3x minus 3y. I'll wait for people to put the answer here for this one. That's the last question in worksheet 1, so I'm waiting for the answer for that one. Alright, so turn to worksheet 2. First thing in worksheet 2, don't forget to revise. So I hope people revise. But just to make sure that you really revise, I pull out some random questions from all over. You picked the wrong method, Christian. This one is a 4 terms. 4 terms. So you need to do this separate and then this separate. Understand? That's what they're teaching you in lessons. Oh, for this one on top here, this and that. Nah, don't do that. You ain't get no marks. This one I'm seeing that x is common, so I put back x minus y here, 3. So in the end I'll get x plus 3 by x minus y. No squared involved, Rashad. Yeah, so just x plus 3 by x minus y. I don't know where you get it squared, because I can't take out a squared here because there's just an x to go here. So x by x is x squared and x by y is xy. Cool. So we're going forward. We'll come back to more of those because we did have a lot of homework. So we'll come back to more of those. Question 1 was don't forget to revise. That was a question. Question 2, list some topics in algebra. So alright, list the topics in algebra that we already covered in class. Go ahead and drop the list in there. I'll just write let's write topics that we covered already. We already covered actually a good bit of topics in just 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, how long we do algebra. Difference of two squares. Well, that's under factorization, which is 4 topics. And she said difference of two squares. So we'd already call this up. This is like a subtopic. Consumer arithmetic is not algebra. So topics in algebra. Somebody write substitution. Don't watch my spelling. Your spelling looking good to me. Substitution, that's correct. We did substitution. What else did we do? Algebraic fractions, yes. We covered about 2 more topics, 3 more topics. Anybody else want to volunteer some topics? Yes, binary operations. Operators. Binary operators. Quadratics, we didn't do quadratics. So, in the future. Yeah, binary functions, yeah. We also did expansion and simplification. We talked about the equal sign, but we talked about that in terms of linear equations. We did linear equations. We also did converting between word and algebraic equation. Word equation to, you all remember that? Algebraic equation. Where like I give you a sentence and you make the equation or this expression out of it. Right. So that's the first slide in the last question. Oh, Kemi. Oh. She watching this stream. I think you're in the past, Kemi. So what happened? You need to refresh because right now you're watching a late part of the stream. That passed already about 5 minutes ago. Which means you're backwards in the stream. Alright, so that's about it. That's about it, and the subtopics in between that we do. We did some stuff in expressions and simplification and stuff like that. But those are some of the main topics. Inverse, we did not do inverse yet. Inverse comes in more in functions. Oh, well, yeah. Well, we talked about inverse in terms of, yes, we did inverse. But I'm thinking of different things in terms of functions. Inverse and identities, yes, we did do that. In terms of operators, yes, correct. Inverse and identities are equal sign. Because spell identities, Christian, we're in the same boat here, right? Cool. Let's go on. Number 3 and 4, that you all will do that on your own. You have to create a question, create a substitution question, a factorization question, and an expansion question, and then you need to solve it. So you all will do this on your own, and I'll check through a few, make sure things going good. That's for the people who didn't hand up homework yet. And number 5, list all these squares. So the squares will be like what, from what to what? From 1 straight to 15. So 1, 2 by 2 is 4, 3 by 3 is 9, 4 by 4 is 16, 25, 26, 49, 64. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The square root of 15 is 225. This one is 196. This one is 169. 144. 121. 181. So all of those you must have in your back pocket. You must know those, right? Most people should have an idea, maybe up to 10, maybe up to 10. Most people in this class should know these, but throwing these two, some teachers advise going all the way up to 25 too. At least just watch up to 25 so that you could spot it. You could kind of feel it out now. But you have a calculator, but you see it helps to know it for like difference of two squares. You see how in difference of two squares you need to know what is a square to know when to pick it out. That's why it's coming important. Difference between HCF and LCM. Well, HCF and LCM, HCF versus LCM. In HCF we're looking at the highest factor that could go into the numbers, right? In LCM we're looking at the lowest multiple that both numbers could go into, and I'll give an example one time for you all to check out. So in HCF we are talking about the highest factor, that is a number that could go into the numbers. In LCM we're talking about a number that the numbers you're talking about can go into. Let me show you what I mean. Some kind of confusion there. That's part A. So part B and C, we have to find the HCF of 8, 12, and 16. What is the HCF of 8, 12, and 16? And what is the LCM of 8, 12, and 16? Answers in the chat. And that would bring us to the end of worksheet 2. So worksheet 2 was nice, except the makeup questions part will take time. And worksheet 3, here we come. This would be getting close to halfway. When you think that the worksheet done, there's more worksheet to come. Right. So first one is 4. Yes, question. Because 4 is the number, the highest number that will go into all of these numbers. And part C, the lowest number that all these numbers could go into. Oh yeah, x equal to, what are x equal to about though? I know x is or y is here. This is just HCF straight up. Somebody put 96, but I actually think the answer is smaller than that. I believe all those numbers could go into 96. Oh gosh, Mary's the next person living in the past. Katrina and Mary. I'll need to refresh. So when I reach here, make sure you press F5 on the keyboard to refresh some, to make sure you get any latest screen, or pull the slide bar to the end to make sure you're keeping abreast. Because some people clearly living in the past in this stream. Worksheet 3. Linear equations. Oh, so Katrina living in the future. I sure worksheet 3. But Mary living in the past. Not 96, 48. I know we've already put 48, so yeah, 48. 8 could go into 48, 12 could go into 48, and 16 could go into 48. So that's the lowest one now, all of them could go into. You normally use the highest number to check, so 16 is 32. 8 could go into 32, but not 12, so I'll go up again. 40, 48. And then, well, yeah, everybody fixed for that. But if you couldn't figure it out, the way to do it is 8, 12, 16, and you divide by 2. And we went through this already, and I'm going to go through it again. We spent a whole class, well, not a whole class, but we did that in a class back in the days, back in the good old days, 2 months ago. Alright, so now to worksheet number 3. Linear equations. 2x plus 5 equals 9, and the answer is indeed 2. So you'll have 2x is equal to 9 minus 5. This is 4. 2x is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 over 2. which is 2. Nice. Make sure we can looking just like that. Just the handwriting must be looking better than that. I writing with a pen on this. And it's not iPad pen, it's actual stylus. The iPad pen is 100 and something US. That's a scene. Alright, so next question. Part B here. We have 5 into y minus 3 is equal to 10. This is 5y minus 15. What did I do? I used the distributive law. I just expanded the brackets like how we multiply the 5 by the y, 5 by the negative 3. Now it's time to bring across that 15 to meet its friend 10, but when you bring across the sign switches, people are already telling me y is 5, 5y is equal to thing, y is equal to 25 over 5, which is equal to 5. So that's the vibes you're going with. Alright, correctly we'll take thing pow. Oh, look, sheet 3 was a revision thing. So we actually had to convert 7 to base 2. I'll let you remember how to do that. Tell me what the answer is. Let me see if anybody have the answer for that. So we're going to convert 7. It's in base 10 right now. That's why there's a little 10 at the bottom there, which is what we counting all the time. We want the answer in base 2. We need to convert. Go through converting to base 2 again. Okay, no problem. But first, let me see if anybody has the answer. 111. I think that is the answer, Jada. That's correct. 111. Right, so this is how you do it. You have 7. Actually, I had to go back in my library, maths, this topic, bases. How you do this again? Alright. So you have to do 2 into 7. How much times 2 could go into 7? 3 times, right? But the remainder is the key here. Remainder 1. And then you need to tell yourself 2 into 3. How much times 2 could go into 3? 1. Remainder 1. How much times 2 could go into 1? Why I changed to black? How much times 2 could go into 1? 0. Remainder 1. So when you get all these remainders, you read it this way. Well, it don't matter, it's all ones. So in base 2 is 1, 1, 1, and you must put the little 2 at the bottom there. With a small little 2, boys, you might remember the small little 2. Right, so yeah, that's how we do it. Good? Just to make sure that everybody on the same page. Convert 12 to, that's a 12, eh? Convert 12 to base 2. A. Now we must do the ABs. Let me train as C2 now, boy. Let's see, okay. Convert 26 to base 5. Then. Right? And convert 11011. This is in base 2 to base 10. And instead of saying base 10, what we write? Decimal system, right? Okay. ABC. Let's see the revision, people. Let's see who revising and who know how to do this. Let me see who going to be in the rock back squad and just waiting for the answer. I can pass and wait for answer to pop up in this chat, yes. So send the answers. You don't necessarily need to send pictures yet because it's kind of simple. Mary, I saw your picture. This is good. I didn't see no answers yet, boy. 3 now, you get little problems there. When you convert into base 2, it's not supposed to have a 3 popping up. In base 2, you could only have 1s and 0s. A red flag. And nuevo. A1, A is 11. 11, no. Jada, yours looking alrightish. I need to check, but yours looking like reasonable. So yeah, when you convert into base 2, you only have 1s and 0s, and if you have a 3 or something, I mean, you're trolling yourself, right? So I guess let's make this a little bigger. So we have the 12. Now we're going to do a little division scene coming down there. We start off with 12, and we see 2 into 12 is 6. Remainder 0. Because 2 could go into 12 nice and clean. So just put 0. These zeros are important. So this is the last number here. Because remember, we're going to have to read it going up like this. So you already know the last number must end in 0. So Jada, your first answer looking good. Your answer looking good there so far. When we see 2 into 6 now is 3. Remainder 0 again. This is where the revision is important. 2 into 3 is 1. Remainder 1. And 2 into 1 is 0. Remainder 1 again. So you read this going up like that. The answer is 1 1 0 0. Pretty small 2 underneath. Good job, good job. Part B, we convert into base 5. Convert into base 5 and you get 1 0 1. That's interesting. That looking correct too. But I didn't want to get 1 0 1 as the answer. I wanted to get another answer. Jada, you're doing your thing, man. You're studying. Alright. So like if you have 26 and they ask you to convert to the next base, chances are slim that they will ask this. I think I just brushed past this when we were doing this in class. What you need to do is just divide by the new thing that's in your mind. Like if it was base 2, you divide by 5, by 2. If it's base 5, you divide by 5. So it'll be now like 5 into 26 is 5. And you put the remainder here again. It's 1 remainder 1 because 5 5 are 25. Then you say 5 into 5. 5 can go into 5 1 times 1. Why did I take so long on that? 5 can go into 5 1 time, but the remainder actually in this case is 0. You need to go until you get 0. And 5 into 1 is the 0 that we want, but you still have a remainder 1. So the answer here is 1 0 1, and you put base 5 there. That's really good, Jada. Good job. The last one now. Converting this number. Why isn't the chat if you understand these first two? You all understand these two, or should I do one more just for review? We are already in 53 minutes and we have three more worksheets after this third worksheet to cover. I'll send the answers in the group too. I have the answers up to worksheet 4. Then do the worksheet 5 and 6. 5 and 6 answers. I was planning to do everything in class today, but starting to look bleak. Alright, so we've seen some Y's, and if you're having problems, you can always go and look up. That's the fun thing about this class. You can always go and look back at the class that we do this in. Just so take a little digging. I try to label everything according to the topic. Alright, so converting this to decimals now. Let me do stick to convert to decimals. This is how we do. I think this was the number that I had. Well, you need to organize. Remember this table, guys. So this is like 2 to the power of 0, which is the ones. This is 2 to the power of 1, which is 2. 2 to the 4, 8, 16. That column thing, and then you multiply along here. If this is starting to look like strange to you, it means you need to revise. 1 by 1 is that. 1 by 2. Anybody had any answers, boy? I don't see no answers put in this one. 1 by 2 is 2, because I need to add up all of these. You put 1, 2. 16, you need to add them up. And people was starring in this when we was doing this in class. People was starting to mash up these questions. So yeah, it should be 27 here. Anybody have 27 and not overlook it? Nah. Alright, so why is in the chat if you kind of remember, vaguely remember what's going on there, or fully remember what's going on there? Let's keep going back into our worksheet. We had to solve and maths is a thing like that. Unless you're a maths teacher like me and doing maths every single day for nearly 10 years, 15 years, gosh, you'll start to forget things, and you just need to go back and review it. N to the O. N. Alright, well, I understand I can't go back over that right now. When we remember, I told you all there'll be a crash course in maybe November and maybe in December. And once you're in the class, you already sign up to all the crash courses. So it's if you want to take it or not. But that'll also be open to people who just want to do the crash course for January. And I'll be going back over everything, so you can use it as a revision to go back over everything and also to learn stuff that I will yet teach up to in November. Because remember, this is a 1 year course that we're doing here. Alright, so 3/4 thing. So remember how we do this? We write numerator and we do the numerator part first. We are 3/4 and 40s, and we do the 12 and 4 3s are 12. What really going on here? I make a mistake. 3 into 12, 4. 4 by 4 is 16. 4 into 12, 3, so it's 9 plus 16. Yeah. So this is actually 25 over 12. And yeah, then we hit the denominator. Now, just in the denominator, there's a multiply sign. Normally it's be subtraction or addition all the time. The answer looking good. Remember again, the answer half times 3/5. Good job. And Danny, Christian. This is going to be 3 over 10. And so in the end you have 25 over 12. You come down and say therefore divided by 3 over 10. So this is 25 over 12 multiplied by 10 over 3. So bam, this is 5, this is 6, 6 3s are 18, and the underneath 25 by 5 is 125. So this is the answer, this is the final answer I put in proper fraction unless they ask otherwise. And I think they went on to ask, let's do question 5 one time before we do question 4, because in question 5 they want us to express it to 2 decimal place. I say in day, but it's really me. So wants you to express it into 2 decimal places, 2 significant figures and 1 significant figure. So you actually need to work out what is 125 over 18. 125 over 18. And again, this is what I'm getting. 6.9. Oh geez, with my pen. 6.944 blah 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 444, excuse me, 444 recurring. This is a decimal point here. I don't know what's going on with my pen. I'm going to be preaching this new iPad talk for a while. I was getting my new iPad the end of this month, you know, and so I changed my roof, right? And I decided to change half at a time and the next half. So I changed the first half. The first half cost me about 67,000. The next half, because I had to get by flashing and thing, underestimate the prices, 10,000. Alright, so 6.9444. 6.9444. So we wanted to 2 decimal places. 6.94. 2 decimal places. Good job, Christian. The 2 significant figures now. Well, then you just put 6.9 to 2 significant figures. And if you write to 1 significant figure, you just put 7.0. Well, 1, right? So you just put 7 to 2 significant figures. to 1 significant, because they actually need to look at him and estimate it off. We did a whole class on this, explaining everything down to the last dregs. So number 4 was a little devalue, and I remember a lot of people finally got this out and was starring in this. Class started off at 80,000, and every year dropping by 5%. You could use the formula, or you could use the little drop-in method that I show you. Like after the first year, 7, right? He writes 7. Yeah, 7. Okay. After the first year, it will be 95 over 100 multiplied by 80,000. Get your answer there. After the second year, it will be 95 over 100 multiplied by the answer we had here. And after the third year, it will be 95 over 100. Because you understand, I take the 5 away from the 100. Why is in the chat if you remember how to do this? We do this like about 4 weeks ago. So let me just get the answers one time. You could use the formula. I went to a whole class. I did an extra whole class on this. 0.95 times 80,000. So in here I got 76000. Yeah. Oh, that's the final. Cool. 0.95 times answer. 72200, and edit again, press equal sign again. In the end, I am going to end up with 68590. 68590. Well done. So we had people cooking in Ramco gas. So last one, we can put a little dollar sign there. Okay, and then we did a little Pamela's basic rate. So I'll leave it on number 6, because I feel everybody can do number 6. Left out. Right. If you want me to do number 6, right, tempt me to do number 6 in the chat now. Other than that, I'll leave it on number 6 because it's something we covered some time ago. It's revision. It's just free to go back and watch it. If you're getting problems with it, I think everybody can do number 6. Let's come back into the algebra land. Worksheet number 4. I bought the wrong tablet, and the one I was supposed is more expensive and already used. Oh, you need art. Yeah. I need to get the iPad Pro. Like the iPad that I have, this is an iPad Pro as well, but this iPad Pro is about 3 or 4 years already, and it's not mine, it's my wife's phone, and Chavi break the screen and this, and here have a crack, and I just need my own iPad Pro. So I have another iPad, an iPad Air, and that one has been with me for about 5 years, and that iPad has done, it really put in the work. It was worth every cent, but it's time for him to resign. I will probably give that to Chavi and get next one. But saying this, I had to get next one for like about 3 months now, but every time I go in and buy it, some other things just happen. Alright, so let's do worksheet 4. Worksheet 4 is one of those worksheets you just sit down and beat the worksheet like if it owe you money. Right? It's one of those algebra kind of thing. X minus 2. So like we beat this worksheet now. X minus 2 is equal to 1. Right, I see the answers popping up. So let's do it very quickly then. X is equal to 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So 2, we have 4x minus 10 is equal to 10. So this is 4x is equal to 10 plus 10, which is equal to 20. 4x is equal to 20. I'm going down intermediate. X is equal to 20 over 4, which is equal to, could see that? Yeah, which is equal to 5. Let's do question 3. 4x minus 10 is equal to 11. Bring across that, so you have 11 plus 10, 4x. So then end up with x is equal to 21 over 4. You can leave that like that, right? 4, 3 into x plus 2 is equal to 21. So 3x plus 6 is equal to 21. Bring across the 6 now. Yeah. It have ways to get it free. We talking about, Christian? Tell me more. Tell me, or probably don't tell me no more. So 21 minus 6, 3x. 3x is equal to 15. Continuing on the next page. So you'll have 3x is equal to 15, right? Why can't I write the number 15? Is equal to 15. So x will be equal to 15 over 3, which is equal to 5. What number is that? So let's do number 5 now. Number 5 was negative 2 by x plus 7 equal negative 16. So you have negative 2x, negative 14. Negative 14 is equal to negative 16. So this is going to break down to negative 2x is equal to negative 16 plus 14. So I have negative 2, negative 2x, x is equal to negative 2 over 2. Negative 2. Make sure I'm putting number to the question when you put your answer. X is equal to 1. Is the arts up here talking about? Illegal ways. Yeah. No, my programs and thing I started, like when I was younger, when I was a teenager, everything was cracked and download off torrents and thing. The amount of virus I put on my earlier computers. But now I actually try and buy all my apps and thing, all my software for editing. Especially because I'm using it professionally. It kinda dread take people thing and then use it to make money without paying them. X squared minus 36. That will kind of poison my karma, as they say. It'll mash up my blessings. X squared minus 36. So what we supposed? Oh, we had to factorize. Alright, we come back into factorize, land in number 6 here. Factorize. So this is x minus 6 by x plus 6. It's perfectly legal to do this. Like if the question is simple like this, you just go straight to your answer. I just still crack my stuff here. No, every now and then I might still crack stuff too, but if I'm going to use it to make money, I actually pay for it in the end. Like I'll test it out with a crack, and if I like it, I'll pay for it. So that it'll get updated and stuff like the studio programs to make music and software to edit videos and stuff like that. If you have a crack version, when you render this, I don't know what I'm telling you, this is a maths class. If you render the thing that you're doing, sometimes it's come out not good. Crack, and that's it. Alright. Yeah, but live the crack life for a little while. Don't tell anybody, say live the crack life. So this is 7 minus x, 7 plus x. Number 8, 64 minus 4m n squared. So yeah, and then I'll put 8 minus 2m here and 8 plus 2m. Any problems, let me know. Crack and that's it, can't afford. True. That is why I couldn't. I feel like I'd ask my mother to go and buy Reason, or that's a studio program. I'm going to pay $400 or $200 US for software just to go and plumb around and make music and that kind of thing. Never happened. Crack. Number 9. Did we do number 7? Yes, number 7. Let's see what that says. Ooh, there's a mistake here because clearly something gonna come out of this one. See now, seeing common numbers here, so that's why I know. Let me talk about crack and I'm paying attention to my maths here. So 2 could come out of this and 2 could go. Let's go right back up to the top. There's the way you can fix it to the end there, but in this I will take out 4. All you understand what happened there? We talked about this later in this very same class. So now this is going to be 4 minus m and 4 plus m. This is the more accurate answer for this one. You have to actually take out the 4 first. Let's go to number 9 now. In number 9 we have m squared minus n squared. So this is m plus n and m minus n. This one is straightforward. Okay, so we're going into the land of substitution now for... Why this writing in slow motion? Substitute. And we were given a is 1, b is a third, and c is negative 4. Right? So we need to substitute and get 6abc. This is 6 by 1 by a third by negative 4. And I'll show you all how to do this when we spend some time on this. So this is 2 by negative 4, negative 8. Put in your calculator, move on with your life. Right? You could break it down one thing if you want, like say 3 into 6, 2. Ting, ting, ting. Pow, pow, pow. Everybody look like they're going good. Everybody look like they're going good there. 10, 11, a squared plus c squared. I'm now going a little faster now. I have no problems in slowing down if anybody need me to slow down and or to explain something. 1 squared plus negative 4 squared. Remember, when you square up something, it's still positive. So this is really 8 plus 1. This is 9 is the answer here for 11. Oops. This is really positive 16 here plus 1. The answer is 17. So just ignore that piece of mistake there. Alright. 12. My piece back what this was here. So number 12 we had to do 12a minus 12b. 12 by 1 minus 12 by a third. Who make these questions so why? These questions are sweet. So the answer is 8 because a third of 12 is 4. Right. Well then, Anne, Danny, Christian are cooking. Are they doing anything good? And let's just get the last one in. 1 over b. 1 over b. That's number 13. So this is 1 over a third. So this means flip 1 over a third then. I could put it in the calculator, I'll just tell you 3 by 3. Right? So worksheet number 5, we might finish because we have 45 more minutes. I think I could pull off this in 45 more minutes with explaining. Worksheet number 5 now. In worksheet number 5, we had some more equations, some more factorizations, and then we had the algebraic fractions, which is what we were doing last week, if I remember correctly. Sweating. That's making me sweat, right? Alright. So we have 3. Let's get rid of these solving ones very quickly. This time the x's want to play the lineman on the right hand side. So we just keep that in mind. 3 plus 9 is equal to 4x. When I bring across the 9 now. So this is going to be 12 is equal to 4x. And then I bring across the 4, so it'll be 12 over 4. But I'm going to put the x on this side and put the 12 over 4 on that side. Let's always do it just quickly. And that will be 3. We get 3. Yeah. So let's look at number 2. Number 2, negative 6 is equal to 2 by x minus 1. Yeah, but to me, as a teacher and as a very creative person in like I like art, music and things, I think like an iPad Pro is one of the best piece of technology. Like if you're doing art, even music, yeah, like everybody needs an iPad Pro, boy. The apps, the versatility of an iPad Pro. You can just put a keyboard on, you can do lots and lots and lots of stuff. Video editing and all. I lost the question. Number 2. Right, so yeah, I write the question here. Negative 6 is equal to 2x minus 2. Negative 6 plus 2 is equal to 2x. Negative 4 is equal to 2x. So x is equal to negative 4 over 2, which is negative 2. So this is how we work out these kind of backwards. Rewriting question is legal. Rewriting question. Well, yeah, you could rewrite question. So what app users use to screen record? The program I'm using right now is a program called Usery. To do this, what I'm doing here, I had to buy this program. I had to buy this program, and Christian, no cracks. Yeah. So this is the program I'm using for this. Rewriting question is legal. What do you mean rewriting question? I don't understand the question. Like rewriting a copyrighted question? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me know what you're talking about there, Katrina. Where are we? On number 3, we have 16 is equal to a plus 17. So this is 16 minus 17 is equal to a. Negative 1 is equal to a. Oh, you have a gaming channel. Or the app. The app is the most popular app. The app that I used to record is the most popular app. Something called OBS. Streamlabs. Right? Everybody's used this. If you're using Fortnite, you would probably use this. You'll probably use the mobile version of this. Or you might just use your screen recording program on your iPhone or Samsung or whatever it is you have. Oh, for 1 and 2. For 1 and 2. Yeah. You can rewrite the question. Like if they give you the question, you rewrite the question. But most of the times in your exam, you would need to rewrite the question. Or if you're using PC, yeah, you could screen record a number of ways on the PC. You could actually use PowerPoint. Some games have a screen recorder in them. Have different ways. I like The Sims 4. Yeah, my wife used to really play that game. 3 is equal to x minus. Yeah, so you write back your question and then you rearrange the suit. Let me go forward. We're factorizing now. Factorize. So let's factorize. So we're back to these factorizing things. We need to pick out what is this. 2a plus 2b. Seeing 4 terms here. Ya plus yb. So I believe once you immerse yourself into the homework, you might just boom, all of a sudden the homework done. Plus y into a plus b. And this will give me 2 plus y and a plus b. And a lot of people never really enter any zone in maths. They never reach the sweet spot. They never do in maths and like reach a zone. Never in their life. And they need to reach some zones a few times well if you want to get past this game. Don't just see your maths stamina. Like right now, if I do sit-ups, I might need more to teach. But back in my prime, I could have made endless. I could have just keep going and going and doing and doing and going and going and going and going and going and going and doing and going with sit-ups. It's the same thing in maths. When you start now, like if you're not so hot in maths, you do 2 questions and you're tired, your head hurts and you want to sleep, you're fed up. But after a while, your stamina don't need to reach on a teacher level, on a sir level or anything, but you must be able to do good bit of homework and practice it. That will just make you undefeatable in exams. I can't even do a push-up. Hey, I'm not talking about push-ups, you know. I don't know how much push-ups I can do. I'm talking about sit-ups. Don't let me make push-ups now. Yeah, but I need to find ways to get back in the exercising game. Very simple if it won every Sunday, but no. No time, no time, no time. And it's holidays, eh? And that's when you have no time to use them. Plus 2x minus 80. So, what is looking like? An x4, pick 4 thing. So we'll see like x into x minus 9, and I'll write back the x minus 9 there. Put a plus 2 here. So this is x plus 2 into x minus 9. That is lazy. 2 questions, you see? Yes, some people 2 questions and they go to. People have just spoken to me privately in this very same group, especially me at the early time in class, and saying like, "Sir, don't know how to do this homework." And there's can be 3 questions. And next one, question 6. Remember we on worksheet 5, question 6. Mn minus m squared n. Seen mn is common in both of them, so that looks like the final answer there. Well done, Daddy. Now we can go into the algebraic fractions. So in algebraic fractions land in question 7. 1 over x plus 2 over x plus 1. What do we do when we are like this? Last week we spent some time on this. We multiply this by that. So you'll have x by x plus 1. Then you say x into this, and you just look at the one that left alone, x plus 1. So it's like 1 by x plus 1. I don't need to put 1 by, you don't need to put 1 by x. You just put x, right? So I don't need to put 1 by x plus 1. So I'll just put x plus 1 plus x plus 1 into this, and I'll end up with the x remaining now. So I'll put 2x. You know what I'm cat doing in direction. So this is going to be 3x plus 1 over x by x plus 1. I hate those so much. Yeah. And they are going to come for your exam. 1 or 2 may come. 1 or 2. You may have to do it like twice in your exam. Once in a question by itself, and once involving it. Inside a question you may come across something like this that you have to use it again. Right? So as this is a good part of the chat, good part of the class for people to start sending me what you do. So send me this one. Send me number 8. Send me number 8. Alright, so everybody send me number 8 in the group there. Alright, seen some stuff. Blue, Christian, Joe. Well, I think not loading, so I'm going to do red and Danny. See that little probably wrong. Blue send back something. Oh, going on with this one right now, nothing in loading. Alright, I'm going to the Wi-Fi. A lot of people sending me the keep results on Instagram now. Keep students. Soup, zap, soup, zap, zap, zap. Bap. Good job. Who was watching there? Christian, nice man, nice. Joe, nice. Katrina, nice. Sorry, not neat. So hard, don't worry. This is the one who don't like to follow lines. Good. And you're missing out the -1 right ball in your last part. -1. So everybody did pretty good. Red team for the win. Alright, so we have x plus 1, x. So this will be 3 by x, and here would be -1 by x plus 1. I don't need to put the 1. So in the end, I'm going to have a 3x takeaway. 3x take away x minus 1. Remember, this negative was messing everybody up back in the days. Maybe back in the days, last week. So in the end, there should be 2x minus 1 over x plus 1 by x. Why is in the chat if you understand that? I'm going to do 2 more very quickly, and then y'all will do maybe another. But seems like people see in their way in these questions. Even though they hate it, do you hate it? You must be able to do it and do a lot of it, and then produce good results in the exam. This is 4 by x plus 1 plus 2 by x minus 2. Simplify now, you get 4x plus 4 plus 2x minus 4 all over the same x minus 2 by x plus 1. This could simplify to give us 6x over x minus 2 by x plus 1. The 4's cancel. So everybody got this for their second one? So everybody sure you've gotten this for number 9. Let's take a look at number 10. Y'all do number 10 for me. Send number 10 in the group. 3 by x plus 3 minus 1 by x plus 1 has been removed to the end. If you see pictures that one delete, you get a chance to go through all the pictures and delete them. X plus 1. Just no more from the side says story this time. Why am I doing it? You're all supposed to do it, right? So send the completed version of this question to me. No photos yet. Alright, things coming in. Christian, boop, up, looking good. That's good. Good job. Joe. Yes, Christian, you missed out a 3. Ooh, you missed out a 3 multiplication there. My bad, yo. Right. Well done, Danny. So things looking good, just a little error here and there. Hey, what going on with this one? Katrina, you missed out a negative sign. The -1 need to multiply by the 3. So you get -3 at the end then. Just watch and then see the mistake here. Blue pop out first. Yeah, blue popping out first is ready to be done all the time. 3 by x plus 1 minus 1 by x plus 3. So everybody have up to there 3x plus 3. Christian, watch out for that. Minus 1x. Okay, let's put x minus x. And this will also need to touch that 3, so it'll be -3. Watch out for this sign here. That's be the number one mistake all the time. All the time. That's when you have a negative here and you forget to multiply by this number. X plus 3. X plus 3. Yeah, we made that mistake last week so many times. X plus 3. What plus 3 is that 1? X plus 1. Alright, so that's it, number 10. Let me just do number 11 quickly. So x over x plus 4 plus 7x. Yo, I just need to go and check on my son there for a second. So x plus 4, we have x plus 4 by x, x plus 4 in, so you'll have x by, oh, there's something x squared here, because we have an x on top, so it'll be x by x, understand? So this one actually turn x squared. Hope everybody saw that and got through that. 7x plus 4 here. In the end, we shall end up with x squared plus 7x plus 28 over x plus 4 by x. That's cool. Y's in the chat if you understand that. Just one more worksheet to go and we have all of 20 something minutes to do it in. So we're in a gear. Just one more worksheet, right? I didn't come up with any other worksheet. So look out for your homework, it'll be more of the same. It should be about 5 worksheets, so it'll be a little less than this time. I want everybody to try and do it. Also, some announcements. I'll probably check the homework individually in terms of checking up to ask people why, how you, if you get through the homework, why you're not doing homework. So people, if you know you're one of those who don't really do homework, because there are some, have your excuse have your excuse ready, right? Because I'll be checking up individually, because I need to check up on people. Some people need a little encouragement, an extra push. You know, we as humans. Also, by September, make sure all your payments and whatever in order, or you talk to the student admin and let her know, like if you had a payment 10 or some whatever holding you up, make sure everything in order, because by September we auditing everything to be prepared for that first term coming in. So there are some people who didn't pay yet. Make sure you have your stuff organized. And as I said, we want to try and do only PayPal and bank transfers. Stay away from the Western Union. If some people, Western Union is all you can do and you're already in the group, okay, Western Union. But new people who are coming in, we're only allowing new people to come in who can do online payments or bank transfers or something like that, right? Because Western Union wastes a lot of time. Alright. So there's just some house announcements. Make sure your business in order for lessons to continue. Alright, so there you go for worksheet number 5. Coming into the end of the class here. Well, I probably shouldn't say coming into the end of the class yet, because we still have like half an hour to 25 minutes. X cube, we back to the factorizing game. Factorize. What we used to do in school, like what made me come really good in maths is the school I went to was Presentation College of Honors, and our maths teacher, it's not that he was the greatest maths teacher out there. He was a decent maths teacher, but he used to give us homework like going out of style, and he used to make sure that we do a lot of homework. I've gotten some epic levels of homework from that guy. epic levels. Like the homework that I'm giving you all here still doesn't compare to the amount of homework they used to give back then in Form 3 and Form 4 to make sure your foundational game in checking algebra and stuff. From A to Z, and each question have 4 parts, and I just like, you see the thick maths book by Raymond Tulsi, every single question in that book back then, every single question we do. Every single, and that is a feat. So what that did was make you extremely fast in maths. It also made me a little error prone because you're just going for speed, and later on you had to kind of fix up your little errors and fix up your error game, but it made sure your speed was good. That really helps in making you a strong math student. Yeah, everybody used that book very much. That person actually taught my brother, my younger brother, from Kubasek. So I'm saying all this to say, just try your best and get your practice in order. Get your practice in order. You want to become really good. The top students, the students that I taught that went on to get scholarships and things, the private students. I used to be a private tutor one-on-one working along with students. It's a horrible book for teaching, but it's a good book for questions. All of them did lots and lots of work. Lots and lots of work. Alright, so let's go. X cubed, question 1, x cubed y to the power 4 minus x cubed y to the power 5. You can clearly see this is not no difference of 2 squares because it's in cube and all kind of ridiculousness. This is none of 4 terms because we only have 2 terms, 1, 2. And I didn't teach you all the quadratic yet. So it must be normal factorization, one of the while up questions. So you look for what's common. I see in cube, I see in 4. So I'll put 1 minus y, just to make back up the extra y that's missing. That's how we do it. Right? Good there? Here's another while up one, because one it just has 3 terms, and then I already seen any pattern per se in it. Can we get the answer for this one in the chat? Yeah, so the Raymond Tulsi book, I do not like it at all for teaching, but in terms of questions and practicing, it's almost unbeatable as a book. No other book has that amount of questions per se. Continuous questions. So that's where the book really excels. Answers in the chat for number 2. Let's get some answers. Good job, Sahana. Good job, Danny. So what's common here? See that A, B, or C, A, B, or C, or A, B, or C, right? A and B and a C could come out to everybody. So we just put A, B, C there. A is missing, B is missing, C is missing, because I need to get A squared, I need to get B squared, I need to get C squared. So this one is a nice little funny little question here. Let's go into question 3. Question 3 we are dealing with as read 5x squared y cubed plus 5xz. What's common? Let's get this answer in the chat. Come on people, 20 more minutes to go. I find people like to slow it down. Oh Judy, your answer now pop up here. But it pop up higher. So well done. Okay, answers. 5x is common. Somebody get a y squared to come out. I can't get a y squared to come out because I know y is here. Ain't got no y's there. So I'll put x here. I'll put y cubed here. And I'll just put z over there. Good job, Joby. Yeah. Let's look at number 4 now. Number 4. Boom, there's like a difference of 2 squares hiding in there. So let's get the answer for number 4. So looking like a difference of 2 squares hiding in the middle there. So we can get the answer for number 4. Then we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more algebraic fractions questions, and we'll call that George for tonight. Send some answers for number 4. Right, so we have P minus 2Q, P plus 2Q. Great. Alright, back to the algebraic fractions. Number 5. Well, this wasn't even an algebraic fraction. This was just a arithmetic fraction. But it's the similar concept. I put this question so you can see the similar concept. I don't think I'm sleepy actually, you know. I'm just winding down. Alright, so you want to find the LCM. LCM of 3, 2, and 5. 3, 2, and 5. Well, you work with the 5. 5, 10, no. 15, no, because 2 are going to 15. 20, no. 25, because 3 are going to 20 or 25. So that'll go all the way up to 30, right? Or ridiculous. Alright, so 30. 3 into 30. Like, I don't want to believe the LCM of 3, 2, and 5 is 30. But it is. So 3 into 30 is 10. The reason I just put back the 10 is because 10 by 1 is 10. Like if I had 2 here, I'd put 20. But I have a 1, so I put 10. 2 into that, 15. And 5 into that, 6. So in the end, I'm going to end up with 31 over 30. Or 1 and 1/30. Right. Good. Algebraic fractions time. Number 6. 10 over x. I'm leaving the last 2 for you all to do. 3 over x plus 1. So you can get cracking on number 8 and 9. The last 2 questions in the homework. Last 2 questions in the homework we got through. So x by x plus 1. So you'll have 10 by x plus 1 here. So just put the missing thing on top, plus 3 by x here. And then this will break down to 10x plus 10 plus 3x over x by x plus 1. I can actually get 13x plus 10 over x by x plus 1. So you all have the answers for number 8 and 9 in the homework. Whilst I'm doing 6. I just did 6, so I'm going on to 7. Yes. So I'm going on to 7 now. Negative 4 by 3x. Sandy working in, not 3x, by x. Sandy working for number 8 in the group. So this will be 3x. X into that is 3, so this is negative 12. 3 into that is x. That's the answer right there. Can't really simplify nothing more. Well, this is what happens when you get like a fraction by itself. Note this one, this one is like a special case. Because you notice that I have no f. Oh, no x taking place there. You know what ion is about. Alright, so 8 negative 4 over 3x plus 3 over x plus 2. Let's see how many people got this question out. Seeing answers for 8. 3x plus 2, 5x. Seeing different differing answers for 8. Let's see who came for 8. Blue group. No, red group. And oh, that's one before. That's one way before. And watching. I don't know what I'm watching, but that's one way before. Right? I don't know if it just pop up. Maybe she sent a long time ago and it just pop up. Number 8. Right. Looking good. Oh. Question, last line. Negative 4x plus 9x. Negative 4x plus 9x. What is that? It's not 13 or whatever you have there. Negative 13. And you're making some mistakes, you know. Alright, good job, Joe. Katrina. Nice. Danny. Good. Sahana. Good. Right, so again, number 8 looking good by everybody. So we have 3x. I think everybody everybody who's responding have a gist of what to do. Just practice, and that's where I would come in handy, very handy. Don't worry, I've got your back. 3x. So negative 4x, negative 8 plus 9x. Because everybody reaching up to this line, I think, very confidently, and they're working neatly and everything under each other and looking good and stuff like that. In the end, this and this will join up to make 5x minus 8 over the 3x by the x plus 2. Let me just do the last one. I'll handle the last one. And I think people put answers in the chat already for this one already. 2 plus 1 over x minus 2. So you have 2x plus 1 over x minus 2. So you'll have 6 by the x minus 2 here, and up here we'll just have the 2x plus 1. So now you'll end up with 6x minus 12 plus 2x plus 1. All over the 2x plus 1 by x minus 2. You always have to keep paying this, and some people just leave all this. Do not ever do that. 8x minus 11, 2x plus 1, x minus 2. I was shocked I got to get it correct. Alright, yes, so yeah, that looking good. I see it done, that's good. Jamar, well done. Alright guys, so we make it basically to the ending of our next class here. In the next 5 minutes, next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just gonna show you all something quickly. And what's coming up next. We're going into the big boys. So those are the basics. So you're gonna get some basics homework in algebra. Still have a lot of stuff in algebra to do and nitty-gritty and just to clear up some stuff. But I want to step into some more the harder part of algebra. So up next you should expect some simultaneous equations. Just think it's about 2 or 3 more weeks in the holidays, 2 more weeks maybe, and quadratic equations. Simultaneous equations and solve quadratic equations. So we'll start off with factorizing quadratics and then solving quadratic equations. So an example, just to prime you up, let's see, you have 2x squared Hang on while I make this example. I have minus, right, I try minus x minus 21. So we learn how to solve the quadratic equations. Short way without writing out steps is looking for this number by that number. Why I have to choose such a big number 4 by. Excuse me, why I said let's break down this number, so I'll just introduce it. I should have probably planned out this question before. X minus, sorry about that, negative 3. I don't want to introduce it with a big number like that. 2. So let's put minus 5x here, minus 3. I use negative signs. So hold on there. I'm gonna just let my wife in the house. I come in. That long and annoying. Alright, so yeah, so you need to do your A by C. So what I'll do is 2 by negative 3 is negative 6. I keep this in my mind. I think of factors I will add up to give me negative 5. So if 2 factors are negative 2 and negative 3. So I put negative 2x, negative 3x. I'll put 2. And then this is like the 4 terms. That's why I did the 4 terms first. From here, you just apply your 4 terms knowledge of factorizing. So where you get the 2x could go into the x minus 1. You put back the x minus 1 one time, you put negative 3 to make it work. You see how we making my life easier by doing things by knowing the basics. X minus 1. So in other words, all you need to know is how to reach up to here. So how to reach up to here, I'll show you. I'll break that down for you and make it nice and simple. It'll be a little long, but it'll be nice and simple. And then we'll start to shorten it up to get good at that. So that's one. That's quadratics. And next thing we learn is simultaneous equation. And in simultaneous equations, I will be looking at 2 methods. The method that I'll be spending a lot of time on in the earlies is the elimination. Then just elimination. Then I'll be looking at substitution. How this full substitution method works. So here's what I need you all to do. Homework would be the assignment that I will have to give you all. Try to get it in tomorrow. And then watch my videos. Wow, my handwriting falling through the roof here. Watch my videos on quadratics and simultaneous equations. It will really help you in being prepared for the following classes that are coming up. Alright, so you're watching my videos on quadratics and simultaneous equations, and you're looking out for the assignment in the homework. Those who still have to send up the first assignment, send it in as well. Until next week, hold it down. I might see some of you all because I'll be live. Most likely I'll be live Thursday and Friday because there's results now. So I'll be live on a public video on YouTube here. So that's gonna be lit. So I might see some of you all there. Some questions you will have to do elimination. No, you can always do substitution. You can't always do elimination. Substitution is the one you can always do. Elimination is the one you can't always do. But I advise to do elimination for certain questions, right? I advise it, and I advise to do substitution for certain questions as well. We'll talk about simultaneous equations when we reach into that. In fact, you can watch my videos and get a little heads up on it, as I said in the homework. Alright, so see you all next time. It was nice.